righteous tarnished. Oh, you must some more provision, some more his brethren. No doubt these are not should you right.
A little bit. One sec. Yeah, a little bit tired, a little bit waking up, getting my coffee going. Kona. That's the way to go. How you doing, George? Yeah, you're opposite me, I think. I seem to remember having this discussion before. I think we talked about it. You're heading into your night, I think, right? Yeah, it's 9 in the morning here. It's about 4 o'clock there, 5 o'clock? Five. Okay. Yeah. Remember, we still use your Imperial units. Oh, you little bastard. Did it again. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Yeesh. Alright. Hold on. Really? Oh. Stupid pigs. So were you on GMT? Or are you one shifted? Nope. Oh. Alright. Isle of Man. Is that you from Isle of Man? There was someone I was talking to who's Isle of Man. Here we are, back to the beginning. Alright, let's see.
Ah, that was a fun. It heartens. Long immobile, I was left my wound, and yet he, despite my now. Let we meet again. Do you want? He's one of the. I can only. But we needn't. He too, and that makes. We're not God. I doubt our. Let we meet again.
If Mickle these, I urge you, as long as you. As long as you. As long as you.
I should do all the artist shacks. Alright, forge. Let's go find Thrallier. So funny. I think I already messed it up. Rats. That didn't take long. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I don't need that spear again. There we go. I remember. Let's reset everything. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, I can't get that to reset it all. Take off the map.
You the town lady let us another town. My name is I too. So here's to new. Well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid. Sorry. Just give.
Right, and then back to more. So this is a specific quest line to pick up the black syrup and then to pick up the concoction from Thrallier.
Welcome. Oh, give this. He asked me. I finally.
Black syrup.
Many things. You come. You enjoy. I like for you things. I for you things bring. Goodbye.
Righteous.
Okay. Now back to Thrallier.
So,
Give black syrup.
I have to say it's wonderful. I don't think I'll have to think. Ah, you two, I'll mix up. If you find your sleep is that so? Then take this. This concoct for you for all it. So
you can buy more of it, apparently. realized you could buy more of it. I don't know that it has any use besides taking the dragon. I wonder if it has more uses. So, if you look, I've got 3. So the key is this: causes immediate death if imbibed by an ordinary human, right? But if you actually read the inscription or the explanation, you get description. Thank you. You actually get a hint about what you're supposed to do with it. For an ordinary mortal, a single sip would assuredly result in a swift and certain death. But a condensed somniferous elixir purported to be capable of putting an even ancient dragon to sleep. That's your key. It's how you get ancient dragon Florisax. Anyway. Alright, well that took care of that. Now, there was a weapon someone had told me that I should go after on the Cerulean coast. What was it? Was it a katana? Oh, you big crybaby.
I will mark my...
Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to call you ill. I agree, it is interesting, ill. I know it's Isle, but I'm going to call you ill. Because Isle makes it sound like you're an island. Unless you have a different name you would prefer for me to use. Dragon's Pit. This has some of that special undead in it. Alright, the other thing was... I don't need lightning anymore. Smithing stone 1. That's hilarious. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. I keep forgetting it's going to fill my bar. Alright. Nope, nope. Dodge, dodge. Damn it. God, these guys hit so hard. And I'm in a shit ton of armor, too. I mean, pretty much the heaviest armor you can have in this game. Those guys just like... Alright. Alright, so this is where we make at least one curious little change. Still medium load. For all the power that's built into that weapon, this one's got more. Watch this. Isn't that funny? Just a regular broadsword. But because of the extreme of sacred, the damage from sacred, and they don't regenerate. That's the other cool thing. It's a lot of runes. I do not care about the dragon. So off to here we go. And... Whee! Well, let me switch. It's funny. Mimic. Whoa. Haha. Oh, coffee. Oh, that reminds me. Sorry for eardrums. Oh, come on. This is crazy. So I'm looking at, we have a company, we have solar and batteries and everything, and I'm looking at what our system's currently doing, and I don't understand the insane stuff that it reports sometimes. Interesting. Alright. I'll let that bake for a few minutes. 9 in the morning is still pretty early, so our production is limited. Alright. We have dragons to kill. Maybe? Ow. That was rather unpleasant. I don't think so. Ah! Did I get it? Can't tell if I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right. What? Oh, come on. I don't have an opinion on it because I don't remember which one it is. I mean, it sounds familiar. Let's take a look. Let's see, ancient meteorite. What is it? Colossal? Looks like Malekith, alright. No. Sorry. I don't know. I don't have an opinion. Is damage good? I mean, it certainly looks like it's good for closing distance. Is that lightning damage that it does? Let me go beat this guy first. And just to be clear, I'm screwing around with this dragon. This is not normally what the build that I would use for that. It's not bad. Nope. Not what I want you to do. He's just gonna rot away. That range is crazy. What? Oh my god, you can't be serious right now. What? God damn it. Again, it's not what I'm telling you to do. It's crazy. That'll do it. That was crazy. I've got, yeah, I'm almost at a level. Go pick another one up. Alright, I think I was talking about something, I don't remember what. I wonder if that would be complementary to a lightning build, because it looks like this special was lightning based. That's something that would be interesting to test. It'd be nice if they had like a dummy you could test on. I guess Grey Roll could be like a dummy you could test on. Huh. Anyway.
Picture on the front. It would be the full and your. Yes, now there you will land.
Nom 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 nom.
In the neck. Worry. In a time of far becoming a sin's land, but seek fear.
Not sure I'm excited about doing Bale in this configuration. I'm trying to remember if I used it on him before. Yeah, I don't have the int to do the Meteorite of Estelle, or whatever it's called. Kind of weirdly heart-shaped. Meow, meow. Do do. It's funny how you see the ghosts around and they'll have these crazy like, setups. Not wrong, just different. Can win with anything. Anyway, there was someone had mentioned a sword they had that came from the Cerulean coast, and I didn't have it yet from beating a boss, but I don't remember which one. I have to look that up. Dang it. I swear, the spell was on heal from afar when I started casting it. It must not have been, but fucking A. That golden bow was supposed to be a heal. Oh, that pisses me off. Easier if I didn't have to kill both of them again. You know what I mean? Ah, yeah, bullshit. Son of a bee. Yeah, this is where I would like to have that meteorite of Estelle. God, that thing's brutal. Alright, let me think. Let me think. What? Why? Love it. Really? Oh, Jesus. I was lied to. Should I just hang out and let them kill each other? I'm starting to think I need to hang out and let them kill each other. I'm trying to be fancy, like an idiot, is actually what's happening. That's what's really happening. Oh, hokum! What? Good Lord. What if I just let these guys beat on each other? Let's see. I don't know that I want to take the extra damage. So let's reverse that and not do the extra and not take the extra. Heal, 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 heal. That'll do it. Good Lord. Now, I thought there was a lootable somewhere around here.
What a sight. A warrior true, if ever one there was. Costello, great warrior.
Must have picked it up.
Do you not remember? Conjure your past, how once you were, when fear was yet foreign to ye. Grant me to take this for skate. Summon me, my limb but a draw, and my skate summon me.
Good, Sykes. How you doing? Oh, man. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. That'll certainly do it. Oh. Yeah, that's a useless spell here. Well, all right, that's fair. I didn't it didn't occur to me that that would be the problem. I assumed that you were like level 1 or something and just hadn't done that. That's a whole different thing. If you had been leveling and then you couldn't anymore, yeah, you got to have enough runes. That is funny though. Damn. Oh. That's a brutal fight. There's just no two ways about it. Yeah. Although, I wonder if that is the right way to go. course my shit's right at his feet. Ow, ow, ow. Ow! Man, he just like... Alright, that one was funny. Dung Eater definitely seemed to do better, though. Nope. That'll do it. Pest Thread Spears is the dragon killer. It's like, I always know that. I always try and find other ways to do it, but Pest Thread Spears. Which is not really more than... It's, yeah, Pest Thread Spears. Pest Thread in base game. It is... I wasn't even using it the way... Ideally, what you want is to be at the feet of the dragon, because then as they both go up, they basically go chug, 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 chug. And each time that they pass through and do damage, they're just breaking stance. So it's one way to knock them down. But that dragon in particular is basically Placidusix level difficulty. The only thing that keeps him from being as difficult as Placidusix is because of third phase for Placidusix and what he does to get there. But that's a whole different thing. Now, let's fix this. Okay, lightning's not going to do much for me, so let's go... man, it never breaks stance. Let's go to healing. And that spell is yucky for this fight, so we're going to go with that spell. Should level 2. That's a lot of rings to use. Now, I'm going to go back to Mimic. I'm going to go... I forgot to do this with Mimic before. That's what I want. And harpoons. Crafting pot poison. I need to get the... Oh, I know how to make them. I just don't have the horn-strewn excrement. Eesh. Hello, Wigert. We're doing okay. How are you?
vow. You will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
Oh, come on!
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide with a hail of harpoons.
Oh, this is probably
With
possible.
every last drop of my being.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh. Oh, I don't mind split aggro. That's good. It's good advice. I'm not saying it's wrong. It is definitely not bad advice. I wonder. All right, so hold on. I also need to change my flask allocation. I fixed it earlier. I had a different build doing different things, and I never put it back. Oh. Don't need that, though. So, on Bale, I've done the full Ancient Dragon build, and I found it to be pretty ineffective on Bale. It worked, but not nearly as well as it does with most bosses. Isn't he uniquely somewhat resistant to lightning? Yeah, it would be, except I haven't gotten it in yet, right? So that's kind of a trade-off. If most of the damage I do is using that, then that's definitely a big bonus. The problem is with the rest of the stuff that I'm carrying. Let's see. So I would be tempted to go more with a change like this. And I just want to be clear that you're weak to cold and bleed. Yeah, and the problem, well, I mean, everything's weak to cold, but because it ultimately does damage reduction, but I just gave up my sorcery build. I was planning on doing this with a completely different build. Hold on, I need to mentally think about this for a minute. I might go back to that. The gear is, which I can't use right now, but I can at least check the weight. Staff. Right now I can actually use those. Yeah, there's a few specific things that I'm looking at. That's, again, good stuff, Ray. Yeah, I want to keep that. No, I want to get rid of that. Yeah, I need an int of at least 55. Don't worry. So you're going to see I'm going to do a gear change or a level change. $5.26. 38. All right. And then, hold on. 48. I'm going to hybridize 2 old builds. Got enough points to do it now. Yeah, that'll get me there anyway. Let's see, and then add spear. All right, with, oh, I don't want this. I want, no, I want that. Okay, 109. 109 times 3 divided by 2, 163. That can't be right. It's 2/3 for medium, right? I like the range on the pike, and it does a heal back effect when blood tax is on it, but those are good. The Antspur Rapier is good for rot buildup. The problem is it takes a long time. What I'm trying to decide is... Yeah, no, that's fair. I've been switching around. If you had watched me... Okay, so I played the game when it first came out, and I did almost exclusively caster builds. And then I did some challenge runs, or challenge-like runs, where I forced myself to get more into melee. And it was so much easier that I got used to it, and now I kind of have to always melee. Fair enough. What I'm trying to decide is... tempted to go this route, except I have to go redo my build. The problem is... Oh crap. Hold on. Before I do any of that, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to do this. Oh shit, I didn't make a change I needed to. Oh yeah, I did. Nope. Oh, well, that's why I wanted to get the stuff in. Oh, mead roll was, I was fine. I didn't have too much issues with medium roll. Let's see. Why do I keep doing that? Level up. That wouldn't matter. Alright. So we are going to... So, never mind any of that. Oh, let's... Before I forget... I'm going to do that. And now... So, just to do a... sort of a explanation of what I'm about to do, I'm hybridizing two different things.
Is it that? Now.
What I haven't figured out is why it's 2/3 is the calculation for medium roll, right? Which is 106. All right, we'll stick there. All right, int 80, faith 80. Obviously, I have the levels to do this. Oh, hold on. 60. All right. Hold on. I need to process this for a minute. Does that get me all the items that I needed? The shield needed 48. No, I want my dex high, not my strength. At a minimum. Because that gets me faster cast speed. It's the endurance of 99 that's actually... So here's the deal with faith and intelligence. The staff that I'm using scales on both. It's the Prince of Death staff. And because it scales on both, you can make it more powerful than the other staves without giving up the FP for using Lusats. But in order for that to work, your intelligence and faith have to be high enough. See if I got it right. No, that's not what I wanted. Equipment. It's all usable. Okay, and then the last thing I need to check is if... All right, 378. So, yeah, 70 wasn't high enough. Damn it. I don't think. Not what I want to do. Oh, that's only 330. Hold on. 378. I've gotten it as high as 4 something. Why does it feel like that's low? I've gotten this as high as 430, but that's with the int and the faith, and they're just not there at the moment. Really don't want to use Lusats. I don't think I have any other stabs in my inventory. that are torqued up, except obviously Lusat's 364. Yeah, I don't want to use the, I don't want to pay the FP price for that. All right. All right, and I need to make one more. I'm going to make one more change, which is the spells. I'm going to get rid of you guys completely. What I'm wondering is if... Yeah, all right, I'm going to make... I'm going to switch it up and go...
Is it time?
Yeah.
Now.
Kind of wish you could... Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go with 60... 50, but I want this to be higher. Into 80. Yeah, so Malakath's Black Blade, the incantation's actually an excellent thing to add in as sort of an opener, because it does a huge knockoff on hit points first. I've definitely done that playthrough, that method before. Hold on, I gotta get you to 48. Let me get you 99. Hold on. 38 is what I need, if I remember correctly, for Golden Vow. Or no, Blessing of the Erd Tree. Alright. Alright, so that'll get me slightly faster casting as well. Ah. And I have to change to that, which is fine. I should be able to use all of my spells, yep. Most importantly, I need to figure out now... What are we looking at? 334, 373. That's the one that I want now. That's because the faith drop... well, I appreciate that, but no big deal. All right. Let's go see if we can't tell Bale what for. Or the more likely case, get my butt kicked anyway. Okay. Sorry, I'm grinding through here for a minute. All right. What? Why are you doing that? Okay, do you see how it, like, looked at its pocket? Right? Even though I was trying to summon, and even though at that moment I was allowed to summon, it went looking for the pocket like, you can't do that. Anyway, what the hell was that? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy that it does crap like that. What button? I'm playing on a PC. Yeah, I think so, Sykes. I don't use a button to cycle through them. And I'm not sure how holding it down would do that. I use the mouse wheel to cycle through them. Not sure you thoughts you can hold down the button instead of cycling for slot 1. Okay. And let's do that, and let's see if it lets me actually do it this time. Good lord. Like, I'm giving it the commands to do stuff. It just doesn't feel like it's doing them, you know? What the hell? It's like, there's a dude, like, sitting there beating on him, and he's like, no, you're about to cast a spell. What the hell? Alright. That's actually why I like having Egon there. Because I think I need the distraction, right? I'm doing my goal here is to do a big spell. Hold on, get back to there. God damn it. There we go. There we go. I'm waiting for it to let me. Oh, good lord. God. Why? There's a dude beating on your ass. Why are you hitting me? That is so crazy. God, he's so chaotic. This is what happens like every time I fight this guy. He's completely unpredictable, which... The taking aggro stuff, I've actually found to be really unreliable. That's been my experience anyway. Not even sure I want to use my...
Hereby vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fear made flesh.
What the hell?
Scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide with a hail of harpoons. With every last drop of my being.
God. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, these are all good suggestions. I've beaten this guy plenty of times before. The problem is that this is, new game 7, and he's got 1 billion hit points. And come to think of it, someone made a comment earlier, and I don't think I didn't respond appropriately. If you have summons outside the wall, like here, if there was a summon here, and I summoned it, then when I go inside, the boss is buffed. I'm pretty sure that if a summon is on the inside, the boss does not get buffed because you use it. That's why there's a difference between the two. I mean, how could it, right? You would literally summon the boss. So think about it this way. That would kind of imply that if you summon the boss, you got it to 1 hit point, and then you walked up to the summon thing, summon the person to help you, and suddenly the boss got a bunch of hit points. So summoning Bale doesn't make the boss any stronger, other than the fact that, not Bale, summoning Egon doesn't make him any harder unless your goal is to have his attention the whole time, which mine is certainly not. Anyway. Good lord. 2 guys beating on him, he decides to eat me. No. What? Why? No. There's no difference between ng+1000 and ng+9. The next game increases peak out at 9. And then what else did he change? Black Flame's an excellent answer. I make no claim that it's not. Well. Well, I don't have to worry about my runes anymore. Not sure why it wouldn't rule. Oh, I believe it. Alright, well in a way this just got easier. And I'm done with Mimic. Actually. And in addition, I'm going to drop that and that. Why?
behold
Finally, he's now
true
affected.
great
Jeez.
warrior, and I, your fear made flesh.
Good lord. Ow. Ah.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon.
Brutal. Alright, there's another... Not that. That one. Wait, hold on, there's one more. I have something else I can do. And I'm not even using my shield. So let's... Want to eat the extra damage? I do. Yeah, it's... So, Terra Magica is an interesting one. The catch with Terra Magica is this. Probably don't want to do that. The catch with Terra Magica is you have to get it cast, and oftentimes that moment when you really want to have... Like, I want to be casting my spell, instead, I'm casting Terra Magica. It's not that it's a wrong call. It's a curiosity in one of the weaknesses in using it. So Terra Magica normally, if you just kind of drop Terra Magica and then don't worry about... Oh, I also don't need you anymore. Hold on. The bonus you can get... I need... Hold on. Is it the robe or the hat? It's the hat. Armor change. Hat. Such a weird look. Anyway, so as I was saying, the problem with Terra Magica is that... Oh, you know what else I could do? Oh, hold on. I have to go get it from inventory. So, I'll give you an example of Millennia. So, the time for Terra Magica is Millennia Phase 2, but it's one specific moment in Phase 2. At the very beginning, she's up on top, she comes flying down, boom, she goes into the flower, right? Right when she starts doing that, you can damage her, but you also can't get close. So, you can one-shot her, one single button presser with Comet of Azure in that part of, in this sort of in-between Phase 1 and Phase 2, when that first happens. If you have all the stuff that you need to do that much damage, here's the catch. You have a window of, 6 seconds to do all the damage that you're going to do. If you spend some of that 6 seconds putting Terra Magica down, so she's not moving, right? you get Terra Magica down, maybe you have, 4 seconds left to actually cast the spell. Will you do more damage in 4 seconds with Terra Magica than you would have if you just used all 6 seconds to cast the spell? That's the trap that Terra Magica provides. What you really want to do, thank you, Alexis, what you really want to do is get Terra Magica put down before that happens. Time it just right so that when the phase starts, it's already on the ground for you to use. This fight isn't really any... I haven't played Sekiro. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it's a rhetorical question, right? So this fight is going to have some similar moments. There are going to be times when he's in range, at distance, and he's going to charge you. If you cast Terra Magica, by the time he gets to you, you're just going to get your butt kicked. And you won't actually have time to, like, just buzz him with a spell. Yeah. Totally. That's exactly right. So Terra Magica is one that you have to... It's a highly planned kind of spell that you have to engage in. All right, Sword Chest, I need to make one more change. That one. All right. So normally, I won't use this staff. I know people love it. I hate it. But in this case, medium load still, I will. Okay. Now, the really cool kids wish that you could put Terra Magica here, have it stick through the wall, and be able to use it on the inside. That's what the really cool kids wish. Yep, nothing. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I might have to check that one out. I was actually thinking about doing a Cyberpunk playthrough after this. All right. I'm not going to do that. I was just playing around there. Oh, yeah. What? Again, with the thing. Ah, crap.
Warrior, and I, Egon, your fear may flag. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon.
Ah, come on.
Riddle with holes your rotten
Do what's useful for me, not what's good for the fight.
with a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of
No.
my being.
The other problem is they also only give you a target of his head. Nope, come on. Where's Egon? Hey, Egon, you gonna help? Did Egon die? What happened to Egon? Alright. So, two things. One, I need a better distraction. And two, Egon needs to not die. I'm not sure what that was about. She's not useful. Telu, on the other hand, is my boss. Where was he? Boss was certainly ignoring him, that's for sure. Why? Really?
You will
Lame.
rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon.
Lame. Alright. Let's add my extra defensiveness here. Really?
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fear made flesh.
What I'm trying to do is get him
On a scale you might
weakened
be foul
to magic.
dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten
And I've got the first effect, but I don't have the second effect on him.
With every last drop of my being.
Did I hit? I didn't. Oh, Jesus, what the... This is funny. It's funny, sort of. All right, hold on. Cheap trick. Cheap tricks, one and all.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fear.
Which attack? Dodges it without rolls. Alright. Oh, the one where the lasers come down? Alright, fair enough.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh.
Grab attacks. I hate him.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon. But I
How am I in range of that? Good lord.
With a hail of harpoons.
You know, for a mob that's supposed to be vulnerable to frost, it's taken an awful lot of those frost spells to get him into frosty mode. I'm just saying. Oh, I know. Sorry. That I'm just bitching out loud.
Hereby vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon.
I hate when you get locked into an animation and there's just nothing you can do. Like, by the time I'm going to try and do something, I can't. So, getting the heal off or whatever. Alright, one more with a rune arc. Need these for Radagon. Or Consort Radon, excuse me. Really?
Curse you, Bale!
How?
I hereby vow, you will rue this day.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for, especially for melee. Caster, not so much. And I'm just having trouble getting those first few seconds lined up. That's what's screwing me up.
Curse you, Bale!
Yeah, whatever.
I hereby vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Egon, your fear
Of course.
made flesh.
Alright. This is crazy. It's also what I get for I'm trying to set up big hits, not a death by 1,000 cuts. So that doesn't help either. No. I want to do it this way.
Curse you, Bale! I
Death roll, death
hereby
roll.
vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and
See if these
I,
reach.
Egon, your
Yep, they reach.
fears made flesh.
Hey, Telu, how about you stop following me and you fight the guy that's trying to hurt me? That's all I'm saying. There it is.
dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being!
Oh no. No. Crap. Oh, it was in the animation! Nah, I had it. I cast a wrong spell, and it cost me that win. I should have cast, yeah, I had that set up. Because I cast Moon, I used a massive amount of FP, so, yeah. I had that. I botched it, but I had it.
Curse you, Bale! I hereby vow you will rue this day.
It's not. God damn it.
True great warrior, and I, Egon, your fierce flesh.
That pisses me off. That's going to cost me. What the hell? That one's new.
Fail you might be, dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being!
Come on, stand up. That's kind of how that's supposed to go. So the reason that I got pissed off was because I blew my flask early. And the flask gives me 6 seconds or 5 seconds of free mana use. And that's when Comet of Azure truly opens up, because you just go, it uses no FP. And so what you do is you can pull out Lusat Staff, which I didn't have out. Because it doesn't use, 40% additional FP, 40% additional of 0 is still 0. But you still get the huge damage bonus. Well, thank you, Frenzy Flame Seal. Ah. Grit and persistence. All right, let's go back. All right. I don't want that. This is not the build that I generally wanted to use, so let's see. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Fia's fart cloud? Fia's fart cloud is... Which one is that? Hold on. Is it the Frost Mist one? This one, Fia's Mist. Yeah, I don't even know what it does. I think it's supposed to build up death, but the problem is you can't do that on anything that matters. So maybe against players. I think that's probably, PvP is probably its only use. And even then, I'm sure it's garbage. I think that's one of the worst spells in the game. I've never seen Mantle of Thorns be of any use to anyone. Maybe someone's got a build for it. Which one is it? That stupid one you get. This one. Watchful Spirit. This is a stupid spell. Its FP cost was 1. It might be useful. But it's otherwise just a completely stupid spell. So it puts a Vengeful Spirit over your head that will attack. It's a incantation virgin. It's an incantation version of this Phalanx, except worse. It is. It's not, like, it's not the stupidest thing ever, but it's pretty damn close. Ah! Fuck those things. Those things can eat it. You know what. See, no FP use. And then after whatever 5 seconds, it actually starts to use it. Free health. Yeah, leave him alone. Up here. Yeah, if we... Here, look. Here, this is what it does. The ring's a much better spell. Yeah, I told you. It's like the worst spell in the game. Okay, let me add a caveat. If we're going to call something the worst, right? It can't be just that it's useless. There has to be something especially like evil in its design. And that spell uses a pretty decent chunk of FP. It does very little damage. It's unreliable, and it gives you the impression that there should be something to it, when in fact it is complete and utter garbage. So something like, you know, the fast heal, even at level 1, the fast heal is virtually useless, but you get exactly what you think you're going to get. This, it's so much worse. It's hard to get. It has a really steep curve to get to it compared to other spells and all the other things. And on top of that, it is utterly garbage. Like, Fleeting Microcosm is a spell that is pretty bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as that one. Here, bird pops up here. It's actually a decent spell, especially against... It's not great. It's decent, especially against big bosses. But look, it's got a range problem. It's got a targeting problem. There are other things that make it problematic, right? But when a creature does you the favor of standing still, or easily gets knocked down, but its range is just not long enough for it to matter. Uh-oh. Nope. Ah! Yeah, I'm the I should have been sticking with the holy spell, and I wasn't. I was farting around. Rings is what I should be using. I don't know if this is going to be enough on its own. Nope. Ow. Yep. Why are you not hitting? That's weird. Oh, that's gonna cost me. That's gonna cost me more. It's like if we're standing this stupid stuff. Whoops. What? That's crazy. All right, that was dumb. All right, what's going on here? Romana. Which one's Romana? Is that the bug? No, but is that the, like, centipede one? No. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. Why didn't I do that before? Guess I didn't notice. Oh, no. Ah, range. There we go. Oh, the bug? He's up here. Right? That was a mistake. That's funny. Alright, hold on. Let's go back to... that. Ghost Flame Bloom. Hey, big guy. Heh. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That worked out. Don't know if he's in range there. He is not. What about this? Definitely out of range from that. Nope. Alright then, back to this. Alright, free mana, free mana. That guy. Ugh, Nemesis. Iron strapped legs. See that? Right above the head? Right there? Right above my toon's head. He's got iron strapped legs. You pretty much have to get up on that shelf and throw pots down into his top. They definitely do. I'm actually going to take a break. I got some real life stuff to take care of. Thank you all very much for sticking around. It's been awesome having you here, Frenzied Flame. Feel free to stop by anytime, add, follow, all the usual things, share. And I will be back. And I'm thinking about starting a Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough. No mods or anything. And just going through and doing a... well, I'm not sure. I've never really been partial toward a starting point, but I might start with a corpo, and I might go for the free rider ending. But we'll see. Anyway, be awesome. Thank you all for being here, and I will